I would like to welcome you tonight.
Thank you, Larry. It's been great being here.
So, what are your plans?
I plan on being the best darn grandmother a Republican woman can be.
Exactly. What does it mean?
It means that I will go to church and pray to Jesus Christ as all good people should do. Then I will make sure that my grandchild's college and private schools are paid for in advance. You know that only a private school can give a budding politician a chance of being elected. No good president has ever been groomed from a public school.
I thought you were in favor of improving our public schools.
Our public schools are a waste of time. They are a lost cause. If I wasn't so determined in improving our country, I would rather homeschool my grandchildren so they can learn the real way of America.
You don't believe that a child can get a good education in a public school?
No. Public schools are only for the poor and illegal immigrants.
Are you sure that is a good public stand?
Well, the general public can't do anything about it. Only the people in charge can change our education. That is why I will make a good president.
How would you change public schools?
There's no need to change public schools. We need blue-collar workers that can read. How else would I get my lawn taken care of?
The vast majority of our children go to public schools.
The best American children go to private academies. That is the only place to learn.
If you were president, you could change public schools to the better.
When I am president, I will have more important things to do that waste my time on education. Real American parents will do the right thing by their children.
And that would be?
Making sure our children believe in Jesus Christ our Lord.
But that is not what is taught in public schools.
Exactly.
What happened to separation of church and state?
Are you a communist, Larry?
No, I am just trying to understand what your education policy will be if you became president.
If you were not a communist, then you would understand the Republican way of life.
I am not a communist.
Only real Americans understand the true way of living the American dream. You cannot understand that being a communist.
I am not a communist. I am just trying to understand how you would change the public schools.
You are really into this change thing. Are you socialist?
I am not a socialist either. I would like to feel confident that my children will have a quality education, even in a public school.
You don't have to worry about that. Your children are already grown, and I am sure that your grandchildren and great-grandchildren are already placed in private academies.
I have 2 school-aged children.
Oh, are you a Mormon who believes in having 30 or 40 children?
No, I just have a couple of young children.
Oh, you are a pervert then?
No, I am not a pervert, a Mormon, a socialist or a communist. I am just an American who wants you to have a better understanding of the public educational system, because I feel that you are out of touch with what most Americans go through every day.
I am offended by that, Larry. I interact daily with the citizens of Alaska, and there is no better place than Alaska to understand the American people.
I hardly believe that Alaska has the same problem as, say, South Central Los Angeles.
We Alaskans have our problems also. Just last night, I had to wait in line at our local Walmart, just like real Americans do. I needed to get the grandbaby diapers and I needed shotgun shells for my next hunting trip. I couldn't send the nanny to get the shells because she is a member of PETA or some socialist group like that, so I had to go myself.
I don't think that is the same thing.
I know, it is worse. You can't find any good help anymore because all of the illegal immigrants have taken all of the jobs away from hard-working, God-fearing Americans.
I really don't feel that the majority feel that way.
You probably wouldn't. You are old and don't get out as much as I do to see the real America. I am sure you have never hunted from a helicopter as most of us have.
I don't hunt at all.
Oh, you're a liberal softy that doesn't believe in the National Rifle Association or capitalism. You must be an atheist too. I cannot talk to you anymore. You are not an American. Americans believe the way I do. You people just need to move back to your country and leave us real Americans to worship our God, not Buddha or the Pope or Santa Claus or anything like that. When I am president, you will see the real change.
I apologize to my audience for the views of our guest tonight and hope that you will tune in tomorrow when I will be interviewing Margaret Thatcher in our Week of Women in Politics. This is Larry King and good night.